Are you sure about this football-y music thing?
I am positive.
I don't know. We're having a little discussion here on the type of music we should have for the intro. But anyway, Mike McSee, the ever omnipresent Mike McSee, Joey B, and here we are in our, who knows what season it is by now.
Fourth?
We've given up.
Something like that?
Fourth. We're way past our fourth season.
Yeah.
But welcome back to the ACFL after our summer break.
Yeah, it was nice.
And we are in our fall league and a sense of foreboding, Mike, this season.
A little bit.
You've filmed a few games, and I've reffed a few games, and I'm getting the same questions that you're getting. What's up with this league? Where are the teams? What's going on?
Yeah.
Well, I have an answer, but
I don't know.
We need some new blood, guys.
We need some
new blood. We've got teams that are disbanding, and their players are joining other teams, and making other teams better.
Yeah,
but,
they are. Some teams,
but you're weakening the league by,
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. So, I mean, I've been working with JT on some ideas to get some new blood in the league.
Brainstorm, figure something out.
For the spring.
We
but in the
all work
meantime,
together,
that's it. But we are in the fall.
Yeah.
We are approaching week 4, so, our policy, we give the teams a couple of weeks to shake out.
Yep.
We did start filming last week, and to answer some of the guys on the internet that come in and say what games are being filmed this week, guys, we don't know what games are being played until the schedule comes out, and then we have to categorically list the games of the teams that haven't been filmed yet. Everybody's going to be filmed again this season.
Yep. We're going to have 2 guys out this week. I was just talking with Tommy and Mike. So it looks like we're going to go to Secaucus actually this week.
Okay.
And we're going to go to, what is that, Bloomfield?
Bloomfield?
Yeah, not the Wattising one.
Not the one, that's because I'm going to be there.
Bloomfield, yeah. So we're going to be at Bloomfield. So I know the Canes are playing the Bulldogs, I believe, in one of those games.
Should be a good game.
Yes. I can't even remember. I'm not going to even pretend like I do.
But
we'll go over it in a little bit.
We will do that. And again, thank you for the interest. I know I had a couple of guys, somebody named Playboy out there. Thanks for the shout out. Spells it Playboi.
Hey, man.
So, everybody's
a little different.
But thanks for the shout out. We appreciate that. And,
yes, we do. Thank you, guys.
We are going to get everybody filmed.
Maybe even twice.
Our viewers in Indonesia, Australia,
they've been
England,
clamoring.
We don't understand a word they're saying, but they've been, ACFL question mark.
Boom.
So let's get to it, Mike. What do you think? But before we get to it, let's go to our sponsors. By the way, I want to thank our sponsors. All our sponsors have re-upped.
All right.
So we're looking for some new ones, some new blood.
Yeah, if you guys have a business out there, we'll come on down and shoot your commercial, and we'll get it up
Just
there.
ask Johnny from the tire place.
Johnny's down there. He's got his up, so yeah.
He got me for $300 for a set of tires, a wheel alignment, and oil change. Not bad,
That's
right?
a pretty good. He's got some pretty good deals on.
And if you do have a business and you play in the ACFL, you also get a discount.
Boom.
So it could be worth your while. So we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to go look at some tires now.
Okay.
Johnny, you're going to be first up this season. Here we go.
How you doing, people? Welcome to Raymond's Tires. My name is John. Just want to let you guys know we're open 7 days a week. We've been in business for over 15 years. Our hours are from 8 to 7 every day. The only day we close is Christmas Day. Flat fixes start at $10. Balancing, $10. Used tires, $25 and up. New tires, if you purchase all 4, you get everything included. Mounted, balance, wheel alignment, everything. Customer service is our #1 priority. If you come to our place and you don't have what it takes to get done, we will give you the service at no charge, because customer service, again, is our #1 priority. Thank you for stopping by.
All right, so we're back, and we're going to start with last week's scores. And there were some surprises. A couple of teams that are new, but not new because they've combined people.
Right.
So we're still trying to figure out. So let's start at the top. Now, the Express, who has combined with the Shakers.
Odd pairing, but
The two of them together could be something special.
yeah, they could be. I would never have thought those teams would join up, but hey, so far, It's working out for them.
No, I mean, every
You know?
week these teams had 6, 7 people each.
Yeah.
Now they got 14 or 15.
Exactly.
So it makes well, it's good to know that you're coming down and you have a full team.
It is. It is. And I got to say, I did film that Express game, since we're talking about the Express here. I filmed this game, and I got to say something, it was very quiet. Even when they were struggling a little bit in the beginning, giving up a lot of penalties, which really kept the Bankers in that game. I mean, they had, especially in the first half, that first drive, they were down. They had 7 plays to get the ball in the end zone because of defensive penalties. But I got to say, the Express, quiet.
So you're telling me you're associating the word quiet with Hollywood?
Yes, there was no
I'm only kidding now.
normal, breakdown, especially because it was a tough first half, for both teams. Like I said, it was, I think, 6-0 or 6-7, so it was a very low-scoring game. The only offense, I was talking with the Bankers at halftime, the only offense they had was Hollywood scrambling out because he had to. But I gotta say,
But you know what?
They held it together. No screaming, no yelling. Boom, 21-6. They're 3-0.
3-0. Express 3-0 would combine with the Shakers.
Yeah.
So they're off to a good start. The next one, Wolf Nose, who are
The old HOB.
HOB
Yeah.
or some semblance to the HOB.
Right, they're being run by Will Mitchell now.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So, yeah, I believe this is a bar or something that they, that sponsors them or something.
Must have been because towards the end of last season, they were howling like a bunch of crazy people.
Yeah, they were. They were crazy. They won it. They had to go crazy.
And they defeat the Warriors by 7. The Warriors, again, it's the same Warriors. I don't know.
They didn't have many people. They didn't come down with a lot. It didn't look like they had a lot of reserves on the bench. But, hey, they hung in there. They stayed around up until the end. It was a back-and-forth game, You had Jules out there as quarterback. And they looked good.
For the Warriors?
Yes, for the Warriors.
Okay.
They looked good. Red was quarterback for Wolf Nose. So, but the Warriors hung in there. It was a good competitive game until the end. That last score and
Yeah, well, the Wolf Nose wins that game.
I believe that was on an interception in the end zone by Wolf Nose returned it.
And Wolf Nose
80 yards.
picked up the. I noticed
And that's
something
how-
about
yeah.
this 8-man flag thing. There are 7 teams that have more than 1 win. There are 7 teams with 2 or more wins.
There we go. It's nice. I like now that they combined it. I like that because now there's more teams, more competition.
Oh, there's 12 teams in this.
And that's great. That is great.
And there's a chance that in the playoffs, you could end up playing a team in the playoffs that you've never played before.
Yeah.
So that could be even more interesting.
Yeah.
It could be
But,
very
there'll be
interesting.
tape on all the teams, so you'll be able to watch them go into the archives.
All right, moving on. Trojans and our sentimental pick, the Wolfgang.
Yeah.
And once again, the Wolfgang gets beat by 6.
Yeah, and they're still, winless.
I did their first game against the All-Stars, and you could tell it was their first game of the year.
Yeah, well,
they were a
can't
little
have that.
discombobulated. But
this
again,
isn't their first game together, though. They got to really get this together. We've
They've
talked
got-
about
they-
them now going on. This is third season. Towards the end of the last fall season, we started, hey.
Mm-hmm.
Last season, we were on these guys. Like, come on, they're right there. They're on the doorstep, but bad start, 2-0.
0-2.
0-2. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's
They were
true.
2-0. They'd be very
they're
happy.
giving up 66 points already in their 2 games. That's not going to win, especially when
That's
you're
not
only
gonna get you far.
especially when you've only put up 32 points in 2 games. That's
Right. And now these are the same Trojans that came out of the gate a couple of seasons ago. Like,
maybe it's got to be. The Trojans have always been seems like the same guys. But hopefully this team will stay together. I know they had problems last fall when their quarterback he had to go coach his kids' football team. Something along that. I know they were coaching. They had like 3 guys. 3 of their top guys were coaching. So hopefully they got good commitment this year and they can roll right in because not too long ago they were right there in the Final Four.
And I got to tell you something. And they don't have a problem personnel-wise because they bring in people by the busload.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's just see what happens with the Trojans going forward. All-Stars, 20 zip over the Hawks. Now, I did this game.
Right.
And the Hawks really did not play that poorly.
Okay.
They made a lot of bad decisions. They had first and a half a yard in the green zone 20, approaching the All-Stars 20-yard line.
Okay.
Couldn't get a half a yard. 4th and 5 on a crucial drive. Quarterback throws it to the end zone.
Well, this is the old Suicide Squad, this Hawks team.
I'll tell you, this quarterback's got some ability.
Right.
He's got some ability, but again, this is why we call Titano the cerebral assassin.
Yeah.
He picked this team apart.
I think All-Stars this year are going to have a little chip on their shoulder, both in the 8 and in the 6, just because, I know I was down on them last year. It looked like something was wrong, something was up. So maybe they took that summer, retooled it, boom, here we go.
And I'll tell you something else. They were so good. Even Caesar was making plays.
Yeah.
Caesar was making plays.
Yes, he was.
So, All-Stars, what can we say? They're 3-0.
Yep.
They're near the top in all the categories of offense, defense, points allowed. They're right there. Canes and Wolves. Canes bounce back victory.
Yeah, well, from week 1, lost to the Express. Mm-hmm. We haven't seen him. I got to reach out to some of those guys, see who's quarterbacking. Because I heard the bankers were saying it wasn't Earl didn't when they lost to them last week, when the Canes beat the bankers last week, or 2 weeks ago, sorry. They said Earl was out there running the stiff arm. And that's how they put it, Earl was playing tight end and running the stiff arm.
So we're going to switch it over now to the touch division, and the Bulldogs, who are back for their annual appearance.
This is Bulldogs in the 8-on-8.
USO is in the 8-on-8?
USO is a new team from Union City that just joined in. Bulldogs have actually combined with the Hawkeyes this year. Another interesting combination.
Now you've got
here.
Now you've got our friend on that Bulldog team.
Yep.
Oscar.
Yeah.
And I don't know, is Fernando back with them also? Because I know that he was hurt towards the back end of the season.
We'll find out soon. I believe we're going to get their game, the Canes Bulldogs game. So we'll see.
We'll see who's on the team, and that's going to be a good game.
Yes.
That's going to be a good game.
I think this is a really good merge. These two teams, Bulldogs and Hawkeyes. Because, again, Hawkeyes had a down year last year because of commitment. Bulldogs usually bring a good amount of guys. Now, if they pulled the talent from the Hawkeyes with that little bit, because, again, Bulldogs were there towards the end of the season, the last couple seasons. They've been in that mix. Maybe this Hawkeyes combination is going to put them, because both these teams have been right there towards the end.
And Jason is now a Bulldog.
Yeah. Look at that.
Bulldog, the only redhead Spanish guy in the league. He's got to learn to speak Spanish.
Yeah.
All right, now we move on to the touch. I'm sorry. A new team, the Ozone, takes it to the Banana Slugs. And I got to tell you, this Banana Slugs team is decimated.
Really?
They are loaded with injuries. Luigi is not there. JT is not there, which was one of their favorite combinations down near the end zone. That's gone.
Yeah.
And basically, it was only a 12-point game, but according to what I heard, they really got their little fannies kicked in.
So, end of an era right there, huh?
Yeah.
Slugs.
Yeah.
But we can't count them out until the end.
No.
That's one of those teams. They'll find a way. They'll get back in it. But nice, another new team with the Ozones coming in.
Yeah. So, and again, they step up and beat one of the perennial playoff teams in the Slugs. So let's see what happens with the Ozone going down the road. A-Team, one of your boys.
Yeah, A-Team looked good. Tommy was out there filming them. I thought I know the Militia did split. Some of their guys formed a team called the Rabbits, I believe it is. But, same old quarterback out there. Good, tight game first half. And then the A-Team, if you guys watch that film, the A-Team just opened up.
Well, let's not get too crazy with the A-Team.
I know.
For 8 games, they put up 1,000,000 points. Come playoff game, it's if there were field goals in it, they might get a field goal touch. But
we'll see. But good.
But we got a long way to go.
They didn't, they looked like the A-Team. This was, like I said, they opened it up in that second half, scoring 3 touchdowns. Boom, boom, boom. They look good. But we'll see. Like you said, A-Team likes to fade towards the end. So we'll see.
This was a good game. New Milford Park Ridge Fighting Owls. I don't know who they are.
Yeah.
But New Milford lit them up for 38, and then they scored 34.
Yeah.
So it was, again, these are teams that we're going to have to just watch over the next
we're going to have to get to know these guys. This could be a couple teams, again, converging and just renaming it. So if you have information, guys, remember, reach out to us.
Reach out. Let us know.
ACFLfilms@gmail.com. You can tell us anything. If you have logos, especially Wolf knows, I want the bar logo so I can put the right logos up for you guys.
That's right.
For all the graphics.
Mike's improving his presentations on the game films and
so
trying to light up the teams a little bit. I guess
it.
Best way to say it. Orange Leonard.
They're back.
and this is no punt intended. I think they should have punted a few times in this game.
Yeah.
Orange Lantern 46-12, and I'll tell you, this Orange Lantern team, it took them a while to get it,
Okay.
but now they got it.
This is always a good team.
I mean, they've been a good team, and they they combined with the Bruins.
I was going to say, I don't see the Bruins on here.
Yeah,
so
the Bruins are taking the fall off.
Are they going to just flip-flop?
They might have some Bruins on their team. Yeah,
Bruins in the spring, Orange Lantern in the fall.
But I got to say, I would call it a toss-up defensively between the Orange Lantern and the All-Stars in terms of who's got the best defense for 6-on-6.
Yeah.
And unless one of these
No
other
run
new
head-to-head.
teams step up, and show us different. But Orange Lantern, I actually have them this Sunday, so I'll be looking forward to seeing them on the field and see what they're doing.
See what's going on with those guys.
All right, All-Stars, Cobras. Again,
uh,
I did this game also on Sunday, and Cobras were shorthanded.
Yeah,
they
this
were
is
missing some people.
The rematch of the championship from the spring. Same outcome.
Cobras actually led in this game.
Sorry.
Led in this game,
Right.
14-zip.
Yeah, just ran out of gas. Did they have the guys? I know.
Well, they were short of personnel.
You know.
They were short of personnel, and Titano, he'll come up with a big play at the right time and get the game
telling you.
flipped. But this was a methodical
They're gonna-
offensive game for the All-Stars. They just kept 14-7,
Yeah.
14-13, and just kept coming until they finally ended up winning the game.
Yeah, I'm telling you, All-Stars got a chip on their shoulder this year. I'm telling you.
Bears and Yambis, a close game. Yambis are in every game. Bears
Yeah.
are in every game. No surprise there.
Right.
So we'll see how these two teams go. They're very familiar to us, so
Yeah.
we'll have to follow them.
Yep.
Sharkies Blazers, I guess they gave up the taxi.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And as usual, they ring up 35 on
Yep.
a new team called the Deadly
Yeah,
Assassins.
these are the Bennett brothers are back.
These are the
Bennett boys
Bennett
are
brothers,
back.
and-
They said no problems this year. They're going to stick around the whole time. No financial issues of guys not paying their dues. They're good to go. Not a good week for them, though.
Yes,
Not a
the-
good week.
The Deadly Assassins got assassinated.
Yes, they did.
And
It's all right.
Deja Vu.
Taking down the Lightning.
Now, I tell you what, the Lightning, I did their game 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
And they really got lit up. They really got lit up by the All-Stars.
Ooh.
And they gave up 33 again. Then now they're actually not scoring as proficiently as they did.
No, they're
earlier.
not. They're what, eighth in the 6-on-6, only putting up averaging 18 points a game.
Now
that is not a Lightning.
The
scene.
Lightning. That's not the way the
That
Lightning
is
play
not
the game.
the way the Lightning plays.
They,
So, we'll have to see when we get to cover one of their games. We'll find out some inside information, hopefully. And
I
pass
mean,
it on to everybody.
Brisk is still playing hard.
Right.
Mike's. They're all playing hard.
Of course they are.
But just not clicking right now.
Yeah.
Just not clicking. So that takes care of the scores.
Yep.
We'll be back after this break to review this week's schedule and give you our picks and then maybe a couple of sidebars on a
Yeah.
couple of teams. So we'll be right back.
As restaurants come and go, it is rare to find an establishment like Steve's Sizzling Steaks. Steve's has focused on excellent food, comfortable ambiance, and a friendly staff. Times sure have changed since Steve's first opened their doors, but what hasn't changed is the family atmosphere that makes Steve's so special. Open 7 days a week, Sunday through Thursday, 11:30 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Friday and Saturday, 11:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Located at 620 Route 17 South in Carlstadt, New Jersey, or call 201-438-9677 for your reservation.
All right, we are back. Mike, I'm looking at this. It says week 4. I can't believe it's
I know,
week
I
4
can't believe
already.
It's week 4 already. Also, this
You
is
know,
flying by.
this is flying
This is
by.
only our first show.
And it's our first show, but we go well into the playoffs.
Oh yeah.
So, but it's still. I'm looking at week 4. Wow.
Week 4. Yeah.
We gotta. Well, our cameraman will get the job done. I have no doubt about that.
Yeah.
They'll
We'll
get out
get
there
everybody
and
in
get
there.
everybody. Okay, so let's start with Hackensack, the grass field. We have 2 unbeaten teams, the All-Stars and the Deja Vu.
Yeah.
So that's a great game right off the top.
Yeah, it is.
So that might be one for one of the cameras, because right after that, you've got the All-Stars in the
With the Wolf. Nose.
8-on-8 with the
Yeah.
Wolf Nose. So the All-Stars got 2 tough ones back to back.
Yeah, hey, every week's a tough one, you know. They're always doing those back-to-backs. They're Iron Men there, man.
You know, it's funny because last week they played their contact game first,
right,
and their flag game second. So this week they're flipping it around. Yeah. So I tell you what, I gotta like the All-Stars in both games.
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna have to go with you. Wolf Nose, they looked good. Not well oiled or anything like that. I think though the defense for the All-Stars is going to be a little much. Not saying that Wolf Nose, the old HOB, isn't a great defense. They got a great running game, got great short passing game. But this defense of the All-Stars is good, man. They're right on it. They're, what are they? Third in the league right now. They're only giving up about 6 points.
You know, another thing with these combination teams, it
Right.
usually takes 2 or 3 weeks for these guys to learn.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're not practicing every day.
No.
You know what I mean? They're not the. So, Deja Vu, you know, if they show up and play a good game against the All-Stars, then maybe my opinion.
Right? Yeah,
changes.
exactly. We got to see, you know, a little bit more from these guys.
And Wolf Nose, although they may be a semblance of the HOB, they're not the HOB.
Yeah, they're
You know what I mean?
Much. Just new leadership, it looked like. A lot of the same guys.
All right.
You
well,
know,
we'll see. But I'm going with the
howling
All-Stars.
like crazy out there. Yeah, I'm going All-Stars both games.
Okay, staying at Hackensack on another grass field, the Militia versus the Park Ridge Fighting Owls. Now, you know what? I'm going with the Park Ridge Fighting Owls.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm going to take a roller on this new team. Win-wise,
They're
their record,
for, I believe.
they're an 0 for right now.
Yeah.
They did put up 34 points, and maybe they're starting to get together. The Militia, for me, they're in and out. Now, they went to the championship game last season.
Right.
But they were, what, a 500 team during the regular season.
Yeah.
So you don't know with this team. They're in, they're out, they're in, they're out. So I'm gonna take a shot on a new team getting their first win of the season.
Could be. I'm going to go with the Militia, but I hear what you're saying. These two teams' defenses are about the same. You know, they're both giving up about the same amount of points. It's that offense. Will Militia, you know, will Jimmy be throwing a couple picks under too much pressure?
Yeah, well, you don't know.
Will he have time to get this ball down the field? So it's really going to be, this is definitely not a defensive game.
This is going to be take the over.
You know, take a 48-42 victory. But I think the Militia, just the experience a little more is going to pay off.
Next game is my best bet of the week. I don't know what yours is, but my best bet of the week, Bulldogs over the Banana Slugs. This is going to be ugly.
Yeah.
The Bulldogs have speed. They have the quarterback advantage. They have good receivers.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't put a check mark in any of the Banana Slugs column.
Yeah, I'm actually going to go Banana Slugs on this one just because they seem to have a better offense. They're putting up more points. Again, this is touch. Defense comes down to it.
Points.
They're
they don't
putting
have
up
their
some more
quarterback.
points. I understand that, but you know, hey, I'm just going by the numbers, people. Going by the numbers. You know, but I'm not gonna call it quits on the Banana Slugs.
Well, I'm going to tell you something else to you, and this is Hondo. You and I know this. When you go against JT's team, you put it in another gear, and I'll just leave it at that.
All right.
Leave it at that. Brookdale Park in beautiful Bloomfield, and that's really a great field.
Yes, these games will be filmed actually this week. This is where Tommy will be out there checking out the Yambies and the Lightning. This should be a pretty interesting game.
I gotta go. I gotta go Yambies.
Yeah.
I gotta go Yambies.
I think this is really a pick'em game, to be honest with you. I think these are two middle of the pack teams that are gonna struggle a little bit, but this may be a good matchup. So this could turn out to be a really good game. I think.
No, I think it depends. It depends if the Lightning up. Did you ever say that if the Lightning offense shows up? I would never think I'd have to say that.
Yeah, that is true, but
because if their offense doesn't show up,
Lightning are not doing very well offensively this year. I think 18 points a game.
So they got to kick it into gear.
We'll see. I'll just still go with the Lightning. I'll take them just cause for sentimental reasons.
Okay, sentimental reasons.
But like I said, this is really a pick'em game. I think these two teams are very evenly matched in what they do.
And the second game, another good game, the Canes and the revamped Bulldogs.
Revamped Bulldogs.
The
Bullhawks.
I'm gonna let you go first on this one.
All right. I don't know. I know I just said before, you know, this could be a really good combination with the Bulldogs and the Hawkeyes coming together and getting that done. But I gotta go with the Canes just because of, you know, that they've proven that they're gonna win. I don't know who their quarterback is yet, but it seems like I know they beat the Bankers last week or 2 weeks ago. But, yeah, I'm going to go with the Canes.
Well, I'm going with the Canes, and my reasoning is this. I find it very hard to pick against a team who's allowing 4 points a game.
Yeah.
You know, so, I mean, you're allowing, but you don't have to do much to score. If you send out Brad Chopkick out there, and he kicks 2 field goals, and you stay at your defensive average, you win.
I mean, and their offense is still pretty good. I mean, they're third.
Yeah, no Wally.
No Wally, but they're still third in scoring. I mean, that's, and like you said, 4 points a game.
4 points a game, guys.
Yeah.
So the Bulldogs are going to have to bring their A-plus game.
Yeah.
Because they got to find a way to score. Yeah, I'm not saying now the Bulldogs' defense is not horrific.
No,
it's not bad at all. I think
Not at
they've
all.
only given up what
11 points?
11 points more or 11 points.
No, 11
period?
points total. That's what they're averaging about a game, 11 points.
Yeah, so here's a team that you would say, wow, 11 points a game. How are they going to lose?
Yeah.
Well, when you're playing a team that gives up 4 points a game, you lose by a touchdown.
And you know what? Actually, statistically, these two teams are scoring the same exact amount, 21.3, according to our statistician from the website. So this is going to be a defensive battle. And when it comes down to defense, it's the Canes, and HOB is another awesome defense that comes to mind when it comes to this, that they can shut you down. But the Canes have a defense.
And I got to tell you, Brookdale Park is the perfect field for this game.
Yes.
It is just a perfect field for this game. You know, both teams have some flyers on them, and you're running on that turf at Brookdale. It's not like the turf at Hackensack, which is like concrete.
Right.
You know, this is a genuine, nice turf field. So we're both going with the Canes. Waddesing Park, right down the road a piece.
Yeah, a piece.
Where I'll be.
All right.
I've got the Hawks versus the Wolves. I'm going to go with the Hawks here because I saw them play, and I think if they can just straighten out some things on offense, they could be a very good team.
Yeah, Wolves really, haven't shown much from last year. Now they're rolling into their second season here in the ACFL, and, just go with the Hawks. Just because statistically, again, got to play by the numbers.
Yep. Orange Lantern, Deadly Assassins.
Lantern.
If there was a second best bet in here, it'd be the Orange
Yeah,
Lantern.
the Orange Lantern. I'm going to go with them also.
Okay, so those were easy. Laurel Hill Field in Secaucus. The Wolfgang versus the USO, and the Wolfgang get off the schneid.
I believe you're right, too. This is another team where one of our new guys is going to go down. He's going to cover this field for us, too. And I believe, I think Omar and the boys get off the schneid this week. Yeah. And this is a good team, to go against. No offense to the USO, but they're both. Actually, it's a good team for both these teams to be going against. Both winless, so this could be who's more hungry, who wants this. And I agree with you. It's going to be probably the Wolfgang.
And the Wolfgang's first game. I mean, it was their first game, and I did it. They made a lot of mistakes on defense against the Canes.
Right.
Not the Canes, the All-Stars.
Wow. USO has not scored a point.
No, they haven't scored a point. So, I mean, I like the Wolfgang. Let's see what happens. Second game, Cobras, NPI. Cobras going to bounce back from that.
Oh, yeah, Cobras, this is a good team. We saw them in the finals last year. This is a good team. So, Cobras, no problems. They're going to bounce back.
I think so.
Yep.
So let's move on. Orange Park in Orange, New Jersey. Blazers, Bears. You know what? During a regular season, the Blazers are usually one of the best teams in 6-on-6.
Yeah.
Bears are the Bears, but sometimes they get off to an 0-3 start last season.
Bears, something like that.
So you don't know who's going to show, who's not going to show. So I got to go with Sharky's Blazers in this game.
All right. This is another tough one, just because of the history. I haven't seen either one of these teams. Well, no, we did have the Blazers on one of the games, I believe. Mm-hmm. But anywho, I haven't seen the Bears. These two teams, they're going to meet again at some point. So this is a tough one to pick. But you're taking Blazers. I'll go Bears just to split it up a little bit.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't even know if Jim is out there. Who's running the team? What's going on?
I don't know.
Again, I'm going to go Bears just to split up. This is another one of those pick'em games. These are those great games that you look forward to early in the season, because you're going to see it again.
Well, it gives you a gauge.
Right.
A game like this gives you a gauge on each team. Central Field Avenue, Pro River, our final two. The Express and the Trojan.
Ooh. Express pretty impressive right now, 3-0. I think they great defense. They're playing great defense. Offense, they could kick it up a
Now,
little bit.
the Express
but
are giving
nothing.
up how many points a game?
5.
5 points a game.
5.3.
Imagine giving up 5 points a game and you're not first.
Yeah.
And you're not
know?
you're
Yeah,
not leading the
so-
league in defense.
Yeah, I believe they even shut the Canes out in the first week. I'm not exact positive, but this is a great combination. This team should make
do
a
very
lot
well.
of noise and challenge. Not just be a thorn in the side. You know what I mean? Like how they usually are. That'll just knock you off here or there. This team, I think, is really going to challenge the Express.
And so you're going Express.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Express.
I am also for everything we just said.
Right.
Now Trojans show up and beat them. I'll eat crow on this show.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
But I gotta like
Right.
the Express until the Trojans show me a little bit more.
Right.
Last game, Bankers Warriors. This should be a close game.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the Warriors are like during that who knows, the Wolf Nose game. Like I said, they hung in there, man. They were in there. This was a great defensive game. Go back and watch that game. That was a great defensive game. But the Warriors, it's the Warriors. You know, I mean.
Now I'm going to tell you something.
And bankers find a way to lose. We've been saying that.
We've been saying that for years.
Yes, and they find
How
a way.
many games have they led in the last 2 minutes?
Right. Great first half. They always put up a great first half, but something happens, and then they go down, and they just deflate, and then the other team can pile on. So until they can fix that, I don't know if I can really pick them. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I got to go Warriors because this is really a home game for them. They're all from Rockland County up
That's
there.
right.
So this is a home game for them.
Okay.
I like Matty Ice. He improvises. He makes things
No, he's
happen.
not. I don't think he's. Oh, yeah, Warrior. No, I don't believe he. I did not see
I just
him.
asked you if he was quarterback in the
No,
Warriors.
I said Jules was quarterback.
Jules. Well, okay. Well, Jules is another guy that's no slouch.
Right.
You know, he can move. He can throw.
Oh,
he
yeah.
can catch. He might even be able to throw a pass to himself sometime in this game. But no, I'm going with the Warriors until
Right.
the Bankers show me
Exactly.
a new venue. Yeah.
They need to win a tight one, and then maybe I'll start taking a look at them.
Okay, well, we'll be right back with some final thoughts on the league.
Yeah.
And I mentioned the Champions Dinner is still going to happen in the month of October. We'll explain what happened there, but we'll be right back. Hey, Joey B here in Mark Perone's hairstyling salon in Morris Plains, New Jersey. And I guess, Mark, I have to interrupt you here. I guess I caught you at a bad time.
Joe.
What makes you what you are?
First of all, Joe, when you come in here, you're part of the family. We make you feel that comfortable. Whether you're a young kid, older gentleman, or one of my hairpiece customers, we make you feel at home here at Mark Perone's. Well, we do men's hair replacement, custom hair replacement. We do little kids are our favorite. We do some women haircuts, but basically it's a men's barbershop. Back old school with new flair. It's a nice atmosphere, and you are all welcome from everywhere.
Here's the guy, here's the man. He's owns the shop, cuts the hair, sweeps it out every once in a while too.
Absolutely, yeah.
Joey B from Mark Perone's. Come on in and get yourself a nice do.
Open Tuesday to Friday, 10 to 7 p.m., Saturday, 8:30 to 5 p.m., Sundays, 10 to 3 p.m., closed on Mondays.
Okay, let's start with the Champions Dinner, Mike.
Okay.
We are having it at the Meadows Golf Course, but in September, for the guys out there that play golf, you understand that there are a ton of outings.
Yes.
And
It was a nice September, nice mild
it was
September,
a great month.
People were all out there.
So we're going to have the Champions Dinner in October when there are no outings, and we
Right.
can have the dining room. So that is
Excellent.
going to happen. That's not going to change.
And that will be filmed so we can all.
Yeah, we'll have
it'll be a
some
nice
fun.
round table discussion of the league. It'll be fun. Yeah. Ooh, excuse me.
But I want to just bring up something before we sign off, Mike, because as I told you, we said in the beginning of the show, there were a lot of people asking, boy, what's going to happen to
Right.
this league? You know? Guys, look, we know, the league knows, and we speak for the league on this show, but we have to act as a medium.
Right.
You know, we can't favor the league. We can't favor the players. We got to try and stay somewhere in the
Right.
middle. Guys, we all know you have jobs. Most of you have families. You have a lot of things to do. Mike and I, we love doing this.
Yes, we do.
And we try to give you a good show. We thank our sponsors. Don't forget, it's our sponsors
Yeah.
that allow you to see film games, that allow you to see a weekly show. I know we have fans, and I know we have non-fans, but for the most part, we have favorable reviews.
Come on.
But now the league needs you. The league needs you. They need you to help promote a little bit. I mean, I have taken time and gone to some of the local colleges, made some distribution of flyers and stuff for the spring. Obviously, this season's already underway, and the winter is never really a big thing. But we need to get new blood in this league, guys, because, you know, a lot of guys won't admit it, Mike, but they love playing in this league.
Oh yeah.
I happen to think it's one of the best run leagues.
Yes.
Of all the rec leagues. What other rec league? Now you got guys that we film all games too. Nobody in any other league does what the ACFL does in terms of media coverage, in terms of covering games, in terms of accommodating teams when he can. JT spends half his life trying to make sure that all teams are being accommodated as best they can in terms of scheduling. So this league does a lot for the players. And, you know, there's always grumblings, oh, JT's making too much money. Or
Yeah.
You know, guys, if you only knew what the expense of running this league is. You sign insurance waivers, but the fields want insurance.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there are a lot of costs. There's costs for everything. Now, we are able to do this because of our sponsors. The ACFL had to pay us, you wouldn't have a show. You would not have a show. So just help, Mike.
Yeah.
Throw something in here, will you?
We all love this, obviously. You're watching, flag football. You're watching us sit here and talk about it. We just need to grow the league, Maybe, like we were talking, maybe sponsor a tournament or something in the summer.
Something. Bring in some guys. We're talking with JT about offering specials for a guy that brings in a new team or for a team that brings in a new team. Bring some new blood. Guys, we're down to 28 teams in the fall. The fall used to be one of the biggest seasons this league had. There was a point, and we're only talking a couple of years ago, where this fall league had 46 to 50 teams in it, and the spring league had well over 50 teams.
Yeah.
Now, if you combined the teams from the spring and the teams from the fall, maybe you have 50 teams.
Maybe.
So, I mean, everybody's saying to me that this league's in trouble, this league's in trouble. Well, you know what? Do something to help out. And don't give us this stuff where we pay our fee. You guys know who you're out there. JT tolerates installment payment plans. His bills, the league's bills don't go away. So basically, the league also subsidizes teams for as long as they need to help the teams out.
Right.
So, chip in, guys. We're not asking you to just pass the word around about the league.
Yeah.
You guys all have a ton of friends that play football or whatever. Do what you can because the league needs your help. The league needs your help. So, other than that, anything else?
That's it.
Okay, well, enjoy this week's games. There are some good ones.
There are some real good ones.
And we will see you on the flip-flop next week. All right? Go Giants. I can't believe how bad they played Sunday. That was an awful game. And for the Jet fans, I told you what Ryan Fitzpatrick was, and he just showed it again. All right? So have a great weekend. Enjoy the games. And McSee and me, we'll see you soon.